This is the Always More podcast.
Hello. It is April 24th, and welcome to the Always More podcast, where we believe there is always more room at the table for honest questions, meaningful conversations, and deeper understanding. Today on the pod, we're talking about beveraginos, music, wedding, and so much more. But first, I am your friendly neighborhood Ken, and background noise for this episode. And today's host for this episode is the one and only Harley Binko.
Ooh.
And secondary awesome Gen Zer, the one, the only Tiera Nubik.
Why she turned into a seal?
I was feeling like sealish. So
What's his name from Finding Dory?
Greg.
Dumb seal.
Was it Greg?
I think it's Greg.
And he's just
Gerald.
like-
It's Gerald. Get off my rock,
Oh,
Gerald. Off.
That's a nice bucket, Gerald.
Flippin'
That's so
Gerald.
good.
We love Gerald.
Do you love Gerald? I relate to him. I
Me too.
understand.
I'm Gerald. That was me. Get off the rock.
I think we can all be a little more Gerald in the
Just gonna
world.
Scooch off. He's just not a care in the world. He's just vibing. He's just in space. That's all we need to be like.
Not a thought behind those eyes.
That's my advice for the pod. Everybody be a Gerald. Be more like Gerald.
Your eyes start going like this, like turning away from each other.
Oh.
Chameleon.
We are all Gerald.
Yum, 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 yum. Yum,
Cool. Oh, she grubbing.
yum. I am
Oh,
grubbing.
Lord, she grubbing.
I'm so sorry. I'll try not
Somebody
to do
get
an
her.
ASMR episode.
Well, that's okay, because we can go ahead and move into our... Okay, before we get into this,
Mm-hmm.
let me preface what this episode is going to look like.
Okay.
Because Tim, as he kind of mentioned, he's going to be our guy.
He's kin.
He's the guy.
He's
Ken.
just kin. He will just... I don't know the words.
I'll wear it with pride.
I don't know.
But mostly, it will be Tiera and I ranting like our usual her episodes.
It's girl talk,
It's girl talk.
but the boys
got a
can
lot.
stay. You know,
Yeah. Just Tim.
just
Just
Tim.
Ken.
Just be a kin and a Gerald.
Yep.
That's all.
But not like the
Just be
Kens when
background
they
noise.
took over Barbie Land.
No, not evil kin.
Was
We're
it Barbie
talking-
Land?
Yeah, it was Barbie Land.
I don't know why I thought it was like Barbie World or something else.
Actually, I
My
think it
brain.
is Barbie World.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
My
don't know
brain's
either.
glitching.
It's been a minute.
Oh well. Just Ken.
Yeah. Just be
Supportive.
Kin. Woo.
That guy.
Woo. We love to see it. I love it.
So,
Sorry.
we're going to force Tim as well to participate in our little opening segments. But
I think he should.
He will love it.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and start with our beverage of choice. Did he play it? I can't hear it.
He played it.
Ah.
For the record, I have no objection being in the episode. My point was I don't want to take over this episode or be an interjection. However, I'm being invited into the space, and so I will accept
Correct.
the invitation.
Yes. You only get one opportunity, so you might as well take it.
The only one.
This is your
the
one only invite. So
Yep.
welcome.
See how this goes.
Don't screw it up.
Yeah, don't fail. Don't mess up.
So, beverage of choice is where we kind of just say what beverage we are using or drinking. Using? Whoa.
Whoa there.
Drinking during this episode.
Yeah.
Tiera, what's your beverage?
Dude, my beverageino is so basic. Okay? Literally, it's water. It's iced water in a fat Stanley cup. That is my
But
beverage
it's a
of
chemical
choice.
reaction.
Hello. H2O.
Therefore,
it is
wait,
it's
is
refreshing.
water basic or acidic? Water's basic.
Basic.
No, it's even. It's a pH of 7, right?
You lost me.
It's the one that's like perfect and like perfectly in the middle
Oh my god.
on the pH scale,
I didn't know that. Where'd you learn this?
like a chemistry class.
For
I
real?
think.
Girl, I
Tim,
was not paying attention to that
Look
one.
that up.
Pure water has pH value of 7.
She's a freaking
It
genius.
is considered
Women in
neutral.
STEM.
She is a genius. Bro,
Give me my degree. Come on.
it's yours.
Thank you.
It's all
Thank you.
yours. Yeah,
So
so
it's not
just ice
it's
water.
not basic or acidic.
It's not.
It's
It's a 7.
it's that drink.
It is that drink. It is the drink, actually.
the drink
The beverage.
that we all have to drink.
Yes. For survival.
Period.
Period. So
I love that.
just this is your reminder. If you haven't been drinking water, just
Maybe take a
go
little
take a sip or two really quick.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
big glugs.
Yeah. Just maybe chug something. A little mini water bottle. You know, just something, guys.
Yeah.
Sprinkle a little salt in it too. Heard that is helpful for something.
Yeah, which is wild.
I don't understand that. Cause like,
I don't either.
isn't that basically Dasani, which everybody trashes Dasani, but Dasani is the only water that has salt in it?
Yeah, because isn't it supposed to make you like more thirsty so you'll drink more water?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And now people are telling us, hey, it's good for you. Drink salt in your water. Well, all this time I haven't been drinking Dasani because everybody's saying it's just
Or Aquafina.
right. I don't
Yeah.
understand. Like, make up your mind, guys. But I'm just trying to be healthy.
It's also good to have like sodium in your body.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know the truth.
I don't either. But I'm gonna just vibe.
But I do know that water has a pH of 7. And that's all I need.
And she's in STEM. And she has a degree.
Dude,
Smarty party.
there was one of my coworkers, she told me that when she graduated with her degree in anthropology, she found out the day either of her graduation or like when she was in the process of getting ready to graduate that she was technically a woman in STEM.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's freaking cool. Oh my
She-
God.
the whole time she was just like,
I would tell the world that if I was in STEM.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really cool, actually. Maybe I'll go back to school. No.
yeah. I, was,
Kidding.
oh,
I ain't doing that.
as
Girl, I
Tiera's
barely
probably-
made it.
Tim, are you going back to school?
I am. I am in the process of trying to get in this summer, but I will at least be going in the fall.
Period. What are you going for again?
History. BA, just
Oh,
like
he's the
Harley.
lead.
Nice.
I'm trying to be like Harley.
You're trying to be like Harley?
Mhm.
You know, I could see you as like a professor or something.
That's the goal.
Really?
I was about to say, I thought that's what he wanted to do, like with it or
You're
something.
so good at like educating people and like always enlightening us with stuff. So you'd be a great teacher.
Oh, thanks.
Fire.
Just don't let your students find the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know how to take that.
Just, yeah. And take them on really cool field trips.
Okay. I'll figure something out
Yeah.
in
Like,
Texas.
that'd be
Field trips
fire.
in college.
Yeah.
Or do you want to be like a school teacher?
No.
Professor or like a school?
No,
No,
I want to go to collegiate
college.
level eventually.
Take your
Oh,
college
I mean,
okay.
I'm going to
students on a
start
field
with
trip.
I want to start with high school, but like eventually I'd like to go to collegiate.
Mm.
Mm,
Good luck in high school, duty.
a dude in academia. Get into it.
Get some PhDs.
Oh my God. Would you ever teach in like Europe or something? Boarding school.
If my life allows it, I
That
wouldn't
could be
mind it.
cool.
Interesting.
That'd be really cool.
Go to the UK would be fun.
Yeah. Those are the smarty pant kids.
Mm-hmm.
You can also get paid a lot of money, like teaching English in other countries.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Like teaching English.
Like how to speak English, like being a translator and like learning how to teach people how to speak English.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So you
one of
have-
my other coworkers did that in Thailand
Mm-hmm.
before
That's
she
cool.
got her degree.
But don't you have to know their language to teach English?
To an extent, but like you don't have to be like fluent in it.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Maybe you should do that too.
Yeah.
Shoot, put it on the bucket list. That's something cool. Nice.
Slay.
I'll do it.
Wait. Okay. So let's take it back a couple steps because we just went on that was a whole separate rant. We didn't even get to Harley's Beveragino.
That's okay, because this is what these episodes are all about.
I know. I love it. I really
It's
do.
the rabbit
I
trails.
learned something new today. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
My beverage is a Dr. Pepper.
Zaxa.
Classic. I was gonna
Classic.
put, oh, I have to burp. Gosh, damn, carbonation.
It's okay. While you burp, I'm going to eat this chip. Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3.
It didn't come. It didn't happen.
Well, crunch.
anyways, crap. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna put lime in this.
Ooh, that is my favorite thing to do right now.
but we didn't have any because Hunter used them for his shrimp tacos.
Hold on. Pause. Ooh, shrimp tacos sound fire. First of all, I want shrimp tacos. But dang, what was I finna say? Oh, have you ever had a dirty Dr. Pepper?
No.
Do you know what a dirty Dr. Pepper is?
Isn't that where they put like coffee creamer in it or something?
Yeah, coconut creamer and
Coconut
lime.
creamer. And lime?
Mm-hmm. It is so freaking good. It's my favorite thing in the world.
That's a Morman drink.
Really?
I saw it on Morman TikTok.
Yeah.
For real?
It is hilarious how some people just randomly end up on that side of TikTok because I'm on there too, and it's just like it's
Yeah.
more of an observation side of it. Like you're not like in the theology of it at all. Like you just it's
You
just
just like to see from
It's like
the
the
outside.
culture.
yeah, the cultural side of it. It's pretty,
Why are they
it's pretty
drinking dirty
funky.
Dr. Peppers?
It's a funky. It's
Because
a
they
funky
can't
place.
have caffeine.
Yeah.
What?
So like Dr. Pepper is as close to like caffeine as they can have.
Dr. Pepper doesn't have caffeine in it though?
It
I
does.
thought sodas do. So why do they drink soda if they can't have caffeine?
It's something about like the coffee.
Or they can't have coffee.
I know.
I think it's
coffee
they
is a
can't
for
have
sure
coffee.
thing. I know coffee is for sure. Now I don't know if it's just because of the caffeine,
Or
but
no.
like it's,
Yeah.
it might be strong levels of caffeine.
Okay. Wow, not the Mormons trending. What the
Yeah.
world? That's crazy.
So that's like when Sonic started introducing the like, I don't know if they call it a dirty soda or something like that, but they call
Yes.
it like,
dirty.
and
Dirty
so when they
Dr.
started
Pepper.
doing it, yeah, I was like, oh my God, the Mormons have gotten to Sonic. What do we do?
The Mormons are taking over. What the world? I didn't know
Crazy.
that.
The
What?
Mormons are prospering through TikTok.
That is
And
wild.
I don't think, and I could have never imagined that happening.
I mean,
Utah, man.
Utah.
Utah
Yeah. Crazy.
and Idaho. There's a good population there too.
Are there a lot of Mormons?
Oh.
There are in Utah.
But like,
That's like their place.
Why?
It's actually ironically one of the most financially backed religious institutions in the world
really?
because it's only like one or two denominations kind of thing. But yeah,
You talking about BYU?
I'm talking about LSD, or LDS. Excuse me.
LSD.
Flip that around.
Whoa. Okay, is
Church
that
of Latter-day
Rocky?
Saints.
Wow.
Really?
Okay.
That's wild.
I don't know what to do with that information.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wait. BYU is a Mormon school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brigham Young.
Why?
I think it's like named after like a Mormon guy.
Yeah, he's one of the founders.
Are you serious?
And that's
So,
why
like-
like when you see those TikToks of them being like, would you rather
Oh my
would you
God.
rather like kiss
Kill your
somebody
grandma
or
or
kill a
drink
dog?
coffee?
Yeah.
Or that? And they're like, kill grandma.
Like what?
That is crazy.
May I interject with a gross but related topic?
Yes.
Yes.
Harley,
Permission granted.
Take it away, Kin.
You're probably aware because this is on this side of TikTok. This is on the Mormon side of TikTok. But
I'm
are you
scared.
guys aware? And this is where the show goes.
Don't you say the word.
I'm scared.
You know what I'm going to say?
I don't know.
I think I know
I'm just
exactly what you're
nervous.
about to say.
So I can't say it.
Are you going to make this X-rated?
It's not X-rated, but it's getting there.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
It's pretty not great.
I want to hear though. I'm curious.
Okay, it's called soaking.
I knew it.
What the world is that?
And you could probably imagine it just by thinking about it for a couple of seconds. But it's their way of cheating around premarital sex.
Yes.
Wild. Wild.
Gasp.
It's a pretty big thing too. And like they've asked like because you guys mentioned like the whole question like would you guys rather soak or this? And it's wild. It is wild.
Oh my goodness. I'm not going to look it up.
And they pay
but-
people to like shake the bed.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Stop.
So they aren't doing
No.
the motion.
No. 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 No.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's an actual term for it too. I can't remember what it is, but like the person who shakes the bed.
Oh my.
Yeah.
They pay people for that?
Yeah.
Oh. How
I
embarrassing.
can't imagine that's like
What do you do for a living? I shake beds. Like, what? No.
I help my friends out.
Oh, my glory. Okay. Yikes.
Yeah.
Jeez, Mormons. Freaking
Weird
weird.
things going on in Utah.
Yeah, no. Ew. Okay.
And they have all of those state parks. Like, they could have hobbies.
They
Other
really,
hobbies.
Oh,
yeah,
I
there's
found-
so many other things you could do.
I found the term for when they're shaking the bed.
Ah!
It's called jump humping. Yep. It's in similar vein, jump humping is another tactical some young Mormons use to evade the chastity code. Jump humping is when a third person jumps on the bed while two others soak to create motion without the two having intercourse that involves thrusting.
Oh.
And I think that's where I'm done for the episode.
Yeah. Ken, you failed. You had one job and you're fired.
He said, in the same vein of Dirty Dr. Peppers, can I bring something up?
All right.
Oh, boy. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Let's just
Yeah, we're just gonna
go ahead.
just skip. Maybe you should put that in the notes. If you want to skip to this to this part of the pod, skip the Mormons.
Do your own research.
Jesus.
I asked permission.
You did, but I
You
just
did.
didn't think it was gonna. I don't know. I should have said no. All right.
I should have said no. Oh, man.
Ew,
Okay.
You learn something new every day. Water.
When you don't want to.
When you don't want to, dude.
But you did. Your curiosity got the best of you.
It did. Always
did.
does. It always does. I find myself in these situations way too often, and it's just.
Curiosity does
Sigh.
some wild things.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Curiosity. Snap. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Snap.
Curiosity
out.
killed the cat. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh, what's the other half of that saying though? It's like curiosity killed the cat, but something
I don't
brought
know.
it back.
But
It's fine.
I think Ken's looking it up.
Go ahead.
Are you gonna be upset if I keep
Next.
calling you Ken? Okay, cool. Just making sure.
I'm just kidding.
Would you like the full quote?
Yeah.
Yes.
Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back.
Oh. Resurrection.
Yes.
Holy cat. God's bless. Okay, self-care.
Self-care.
What have we been doing recently to promote our own self-care? Oh, Tim, you didn't tell us your beverage of choice. Back it up.
Sorry, I muted myself because I thought I was in trouble. It was I have water currently, but I did just finish a shot of whiskey from Dickel.
Dickel.
It's a
Nice.
delicious little cheap whiskey that's actually quite delicious.
Wow.
And it's a staple in the Ford Savron household, and I often drink it when I come over.
Cool.
Slay.
Very good.
You getting drunk?
I'm not, but
Tooted and booted.
Tooted and booted.
not tonight. Not like no. Last time I drank and shot an episode, y'all criticized me for everything that came out of my mouth, so that's no longer happening.
Oh, you bullied him into
That
sobriety.
was wild. Loser, sober up. Okay. That's pretty much every experience I have at the bar, though. I'm like, ugh, loser. You're drunk. Anyways,
Boo.
self-care.
Self-care.
So
Ding, ding.
I recently have been blow drying my scalp,
Okay.
not the rest of my hair, just my scalp, because I found out that you can grow yeast on your scalp if you let your hair air dry from being wet.
Ew.
Wild.
Tim, what are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking I'm eating a brownie, but like the thought of yeast just entering any conversation while I'm eating food like that just did not help.
Body yeast, it's different. It's fine.
Okay.
Sprinkle that
But
in your
that's what
brownie.
makes that's what can make your scalp like itchy and stuff, even if
like dandruff.
you don't.
It starts
No.
dandruff. No.
Like if you don't have dandruff, but your scalp is just like itchy, and obviously you don't have like lice and stuff,
Oh,
then
it's yeast.
Yeah.
Quit. Okay, can you see it though?
Yeah, like if you're like scratching your scalp and the white stuff under your fingernail.
That's what that is?
It's also like dead skin cells, but yeah, it is yeast.
What? Oh my God, I'm learning so much today. I thought that was just hair product. Like if somebody scratches their head. I mean,
come in for the girl product, leave for the yeast and the soaking.
Okay. That's crazy. Okay, so you just blow dry the top of your head, like close?
Yeah. Like, you know how like blow dryers have those attachments? That's like kind of like a claw.
The diffuser.
Not like a diffuser, but I guess a diffuser would work. But and I just do like my scalp.
Oh, nice.
And it makes my hair like last longer because usually I wash like every other day. But I mean, I still do, but I could potentially go an extra day.
Oh, wow.
If I wanted to, because my hair doesn't get as oily as fast. Wild.
Cool. That's dope. I don't do that.
The more you know.
Maybe I should do that.
What about you? It's a lot of effort. So I really only do it if I'm going to work.
Yeah. How long does it take you to blow dry your hair?
My hair's pretty thin, so not too long. Yeah, maybe like 10 minutes. I don't do the ends though, because my ends will be fried and die.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, cool.
Like 10 to 15-ish minutes.
Dude, that's amazing. Luxurious. My hair dries in like, if a blow dryer, 30 minutes. No, maybe 20. But then like air dry, an hour, maybe 2. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna start blow drying my scalp though. That's really interesting.
Yeah, maybe just like diffuse it, but then it'll get your ends, unless you diffuse your hair a different way.
Scalp, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Go the top and like the underneath and stuff.
I just gotta see because I like the volume, so I don't know if that'll like prohibit volume.
Well, wouldn't it add volume
if it's just a scalp?
Yeah,
because then the ends weigh it down.
Oh,
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, I feel like I have to sneeze. That's why I'm like waiting to start my thing. But it went away. So
Slay.
My self-care, okay, not to be like sad or anything or like depressing, but I was struggling to find like what I've been doing for self-care lately. I was like, I'm not doing anything really. I think I've been doing a lot of bad things, like bad habits and stuff like that, like not taking care of myself. And I think it's just because I'm like overwhelmed. But yeah, I think the one thing that I did start like this week is like watching my eating habits a little more. Because when I get overwhelmed or stressed out, I like binge snack. And it's always like the worst things, you know, not the good snacks, the bad snacks. So I've been trying to replace those with like good snacks. And then I've been watching my sugar intake because I saw this on TikTok where this girl had like a really fat face and then she stopped sugar for like a week and then her face was smaller. And I was like, whoa, I need to try that. Because like.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I keep seeing a lot of videos about like cortisol, which is stress in your body. But like in the chemical form, I guess. And like how they will, as soon as they get up, like eat within 30 minutes of being awake. Avoid coffee for like an hour of being awake. What else was it? Sorry, I was asking for water. What was the other one? I don't know. Oh, avoiding screen time when waking up and
oh, I need to do that
during like before going to sleep and stuff like that.
Oh, that's so bad, girl. Lately, I've been staying up till like 1 a.m. on TikTok. And that's the first thing I do, like, for 30 minutes when I wake up is I'm on TikTok. It's bad. Yeah. Like, all my habits are so bad right now. But I think I'm just at this point where I'm like, I don't want to do
If it's
anything.
getting you through the day.
It's doing something.
It makes me giggle.
I'll be chuckling to myself.
And laughter is good for the body. So.
It is. It's good for the soul. You know, we need that. So, hey,
oh, well.
hey,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much me. That's my self-care. Woo-doo. Do better next time.
I go through, what's the word? The only thing that's coming to mind is like bouts. I go through bouts of like watching how I eat, like being conscious of what I'm eating and putting in my body. Yeah, and then I'll be like,
nah. I always think like, and this is sad too, sorry, but it's like, if I were to die tomorrow, do I really want my last snack to be this 2 grams sugar-free candy? I don't know. By the way, those candies are actually really good, but they're not that good.
It's real.
It's not a Sour Patch Kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something, but it's not like, it's not elite, you know? So it's like, if I die, I'm trying to have a Sour Patch Kid, you know, before so that's all. Yeah.
I think it's honestly, it just reaches a point where it's like, what makes me happy as long as it's not killing me?
No, for real. For real. That's really,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. And I feel like that's just because of the age we're at, but we'll talk about that later too.
True.
You know. You know.
Yep.
Oh.
Timothy. What's your self-care?
Ken.
I go on walks.
Wow.
That's honestly just like, I'm trying to get to the point where I need to start exercising and like going to the gym, but at the moment, walks for both mental and physical.
I love that. How often?
Not as much as I want to, but usually it's a lot easier when I have not a lot easier, but it's nice when I have the kids because it's something to get us outside of the house and just, you know, get Ari on the bike and Jim.
No, there's like a study about that.
What do you mean?
Like, it's better to, like, instead of walking alone, it's better to like walk with somebody and just talk, yap it out.
Well, that's not always an option.
And
with
just
me,
like
but...
have it. Yeah, but like, it's nice to have like a thing, because when you're just walking by yourself, you're just focusing on like, I need to walk this far, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But like when you're walking with somebody, you're like distracted, and then you're just walking and you're healthy.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
But I also come here with the Fords. Like, we went on a walk. It was the Ford family and me, and it was really nice. And so, yeah, I go on walks.
That's awesome. I should do that.
Same.
I might try that. Maybe it'll help me clear my head.
It's a good practice.
There's a lot going on in that noggin.
Walk with somebody. Just get to yapping.
I'm gonna drag Jordan with me. We're going on a walk, buddy. Get up. Gonna be like, what the heck is happening? No, he'll like it, actually.
Okay. He doesn't have a choice.
He doesn't. It's just a part of marriage. Almost marriage. Woo.
Crazy.
Scary.
Okay, last one, and then we'll get into our main segment, which will cover a lot of topics we've already kind of been talking about, but it's fine. Just binge it. So this is the part where we talk about what you have been watching recently that you can't seem to stop watching.
Yeah.
So, Tiera, you go first.
Okay. Me, for right now, me and Jordan, we are late to the game, but we have been binge watching Yellowstone.
Yeehaw.
Oh, boy.
I want to be a cowboy.
I've never wanted to be a cowboy so bad in my life. I feel like a true Texan. Hardcore. I want me some boots. I want me a hat. And I want to ride a horse. And I don't know. I just want to be a cowboy.
Bow, 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 bow.
Yes.
And then I just started
guns in the air. It's so cool though. I mean, the show is like, it's giving Narcos, but like country. You know what I'm saying? But
now I really need to watch it.
I love it.
Love Narcos, so I'm in.
Yeah. What's the other one? No, actually, I was gonna say Ozark, but I think Ozark is a little bit darker than Yellowstone. Yellowstone has its happy moments, and then all of a sudden everything just boom, like goes crazy. And I just love it because these cowboys are literally like, this is the definition of ride or die. Like, ride or die. It is crazy. And it's just iconic. I want to be a cowboy when I grow up. That's all. You know, some slight. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah, but that's me. What about you, B?
And a lot of people love, at least at my bar, they did. All of the older men loved them some Beth Dutton.
Yes. I love Beth. Somebody said that it was a coworker. One of my coworkers said that I reminded him of Beth in certain ways. And to me, I took that as the fattest compliment ever. Cause like Beth is a little crazy, but like she is like the realest of the real, the realest of the real. And she does get stuff done. And she's super smart. Yeah. And she knows how to clap back.
Be crazy.
She is crazy.
She does.
She's actually crazy. But yeah. I think she's passionate. She is passionate.
She's a woman who knows what she wants.
Mm-hmm. And she won't take anything less.
Yeah.
Yep. But she's also a little wishy-washy with love.
Yeah.
But I mean, she gets over that. I think.
Period.
I haven't watched all of it, so don't spoil it. Did you watch all of it?
She's just a girl.
Literally she's just a girl. That's the perfect that is a perfect definition of Beth. Like, I'm just a girl.
She's just getting through.
She's doing what she gotta do.
She's the only girl out of all of those men.
The only woman. And she kills it.
So,
they're all scared of her. As they should be.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think it's perfect. I love her. She's one of my favorite characters, actually. I also like, what's his name? Casey. Is it Casey? The one that's married?
The brother?
Yeah. Not the lawyer.
To the native?
Yes.
The baby brother.
Married to the native woman, and then he has a son. Casey.
Yes.
I like him.
He turned his life around.
He really did. He really did. Because in the beginning, I was like, dude, who is this guy? Like, what is happening with you?
Mm-hmm.
But then towards, like, where I'm at, I think we're on season 3 or 2. Can't remember right now. But it starts to pick up, and I was like, okay, I like this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Progress. Not sure how I feel about Dutton, though. Like, Mr. Dutton. What's his name? John?
Kevin Costner. That's the actor's name.
Oh. I was like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about him.
I think it's John.
John Dutton, he's
just an old man.
Yeah.
Stuck in his ways.
He's an old man stuck in his ways, but he's giving all of his kids daddy issues.
Real.
Like, real daddy issues. Even the cowboys who call him their dad, or see him as a father figure. Daddy issues. Mm-hmm. Red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Then, he just loves his land. He just loves his land. That's all.
Yeah.
Tim, you should definitely watch Yellowstone. You're tripping.
I'll get into it eventually.
I've been playing, because I'm a gamer girl now.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
So good.
Wow, I don't know anything about that.
Morgan.
Oh.
That's the main guy's name.
Have you finished it yet?
No.
Oh.
I'm on chapter 3.
Oh,
where you're in Horseshoe Overlook or whatever.
Okay. Oh.
Trying to get through it, but there's a lot to be done.
Wait, explain a little bit. What is this? I don't know anything about this.
So it originally started with Red Dead Redemption, first game. And that stars John Marston. Right? Tim, confirm or deny this? Confirm. John Marston's actually in the second one, which is pretty cool because it's him when he's younger and like stuff like that.
It's a prequel.
Yes. So the second one's actually a prequel to Red Dead number uno. But I only watched my brother play Red Dead, the first one. So I really don't know a whole lot of the storyline. I just know I loved it because I was like, oh, big cowboy, baby. So pretty cool. But then I started playing Red Dead 2 myself, and it's so good. It's literally, think Yellowstone, or what's the one? 1883? Question mark. Think that in video game form.
Okay.
I'm sure I don't know if you've watched it, but.
No, but I've heard a little bit about it.
So it's like the basis of like the yeehaw-ness.
More cowboys. I like cowboys, so I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
It's not modern by any means, but, and I really like the the history of Red Dead 2. I feel like they really go into showing you like the reality of what's happening for the time period. And there's still like a good amount of diversity, at least in the immediate gang that your character, Arthur, is involved with. Like there's Charles, and he's Black and Native. And so his mom got kidnapped and his dad was a freedman. And so, but he at some point when he's a teenager, ended up like running off and joining their gang and stuff. And then there's Javier, and I don't know when he joined. And then there's like Arthur, who joined when he was a teenager. And it's just like a whole lot of things. You see it all revolve. Unfold. But very good. And you can be a cowboy.
It's made by Rockstar Studios, the same company that does GTA and everything. So it's extremely high quality, like both in the imagery, but also the story itself.
Oh, that sold me. Love it. Love GTA.
Crazy. It's available on Xbox, PlayStation.
Yeah, it's on everything.
Question mark?
Sure. Yeah. I might have to be a gamer girl. This might be it, guys. I don't know.
It's so fun.
The only game I play is Overcooked on the PlayStation.
That game is hard.
That game is...
If you can play that, you can play Red Dead.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Because, well, I'm not really good at it. I just like playing it with Jordan and we yell at each other. It's really funny.
I think
Put the spaghetti! Put the spaghetti! That's what we do.
I need dishes.
Throw me your lettuce!
Okay, so the thing that I have been bitching... Whoa
there!
I said binging, I promise. I just said it wrong. Recently has been the new Fallout series.
Yes.
On the Prime. God, I started short-circuiting there for a second.
Tell me about this Fallout series.
It's based off of a video game series, which is my favorite video game series of all time. It's also Hunter's, I think. No, it's one of Hunter's favorite video games. And yeah, it's just so good. We just finished episode 3. Probably after this pod, we're going to go watch more. But, you know, it is what it is.
It's on
maybe
Prime?
Not. It's on, Amazon Prime. It's pretty much the video games are usually there's like 6 of them though, so it's really hard to like pinpoint one or the other. Most of them, you're a character who goes out in the wasteland and you're trying to save somebody and you used to live in a vault because this is during nuclear wartime. So nuclear blast took out the entirety of the world.
Oh my God.
And so a lot of people got put into these vaults. And my favorite ones are Fallout New Vegas, which you're actually not a vault. They call them vault dwellers. You're actually not a vault person. You're like a mailman. And somebody beat you up and took your package or something. And so now you're on this like revenge quest to go find who assaulted you and pretty much kill them.
Oh,
it's pretty baller.
Yeah.
And it's set in like Nevada, and you're going into what's called New Vegas, which is just old Las Vegas, but like wasteland affied. It's really cool.
That sounds cool.
And then Fallout 4 came out in 2015. That one, baller game, 12 out of 10. It's where it gives you the perspective of like what happened. Not exactly everything that happened, but like when you had to go down into the vault and then you're coming out of the vault like 200 something years later. And then you're going on a quest to find your son who got stolen from the vault as baby.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, and each vault had like a different experiment going on that the people who made the vaults, they're called Vault Tech, that they didn't talk about.
This sounds like why does it sound like Maze Runner?
It's very dystopian.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
That's cool.
But the TV show, it gives you 3 different perspectives on people. So there's a vault dweller person. There's somebody who's involved with the Brotherhood of Steel. Yes. And a ghoul, which is what you can become if you have too much radiation in your body.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not
crazy.
good. They're crazy?
Not good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, the character is kind of crazy, actually. But like, I mean, what can you do when you got radiation in your body? You know, like the stuff.
Wow. Tim, have you seen this?
Yes, I am 2 episodes in.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. So it's old though.
No, it's brand new.
It's new.
It just came out like a few days ago.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
How many episodes are out?
I think all of them for the first season.
I'm probably gonna watch.
I don't know how
many
episodes it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty cool.
It's very gory.
Dystopian. Oh, okay. Cool.
Because the video games are pretty gory, but they're gory in the sense of video game gore,
right?
Which is actually pretty funny. But like this is gory in the sense of like really good CGI, special effects gore.
Ooh.
So I can't watch those scenes, but Hunter watches them for me.
That's the ghoul.
That's a ghoul?
Yeah. People think he's hot, and I love that for them.
No, I can understand.
Yeah, right? Something about the no-nos.
I know. Like, why is that?
It kind of reminds me of Deadpool.
Yes.
And I think
but I don't find Deadpool attractive.
I find Ryan Reynolds attractive.
Yes, I do.
And I know that's who plays Deadpool.
So maybe that.
So I guess that's like in the same. Yeah.
Wow, this is cool.
This conversation turned interesting. No noses.
No noses. Something about that is
some thoughts going forward in my dating life.
Phew.
Y'all better capitalize on this.
I'm trying to figure out why this man is attractive though, with no nose.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Weird.
It's very weird. But like the actor who plays him, he's got a really large forehead.
Yeah, he's wearing a hat in this photo that Tim showed me. So
yeah, but he's also like the ghoul is bald, but like when it cuts to the scenes of like who he was pre-war, pre-nuclear war, and he's got big forehead.
Oh shoot!
Lord.
Wait, so oh my God, his forehead is big. That is a football field. My God.
A movie screen. I tell you what.
Boy, I would have slapped that forehead if I saw it in real life. Bah!
Yeah.
Just like that. Let me grease you up real quick. That is crazy. Yeah. I want to watch that. That sounds really interesting.
It's very good.
So the goal still, like, they talk and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not giving, like, zombie. It's giving, like, just a person they look weird. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
At some point, they can become a feral ghoul, which is when the radiation has completely taken over and they're very zombie-esque. And there's no
go back.
Yeah. So that's a thing. My favorite part of watching it, though, is Hunter knows all of the Fallout lore. And so, like, if something's happening and I, like, ask a question, he can totally just explain to me what these things mean, or like, and I love Fallout, so I know a decent amount, but there's some things like that I don't actively know just because I'm just a girl and I just be playing the game and I just be like do
so like
do it's like Sims but nuclear war.
Okay,
so fun.
Sims.
Well, once you get to like if you're playing Fallout 4 and you get to you can like redecorate your neighborhood. Redecorate, I use the term loosely. Renovate might be a better word.
There's a lot of customization in everything in that game. You can create your own weapons. You can create your own shelter. You can create your own outfit. The things are endless as far as what is customizable in that game.
That's cool. Ooh, I want to play.
It's completely open world.
Wow.
Which is so cool.
That's dope.
12 out of 10. But yeah, start watching the show.
Okay, I will.
And then maybe your TikTok feed will suddenly be flooded with all things Fallout, like mine is.
Fallout and Mormons. Help us, God. That's cool though. As somebody who's not a gamer, this stuff is always super interesting to like hear about because I don't have the time to play games, but it's really cool. I think it's cool. So, wow, I love that.
So fun.
Cool.
Yes. That is all.
Very nice.
Tim,
Timothy.
what is yours?
Ken.
I will mention a show that I think, Harley, you will be interested in. I mean, who knows? Maybe you will too, T. It's a show that just came out on FX called Shogun. It is about...
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, actually, I have two
I haven't
history
watched
things,
it.
but I'll save it for the other episode. So when a mysterious European ship is found marooned in a nearby fishing village in Japan, Lord Yoshi Toranaga discovers secrets that could tip the scales of power and devastate his enemies. Another synopsis says, set in the 17th century, the story is told from the perspective of British hero John Blackthorne, a sailor who rises from outside to samurai while being used as a pawn in Japanese leader Toranga's struggle to reach the top of the ruling chain or shogun. It is very much down my lane. It's historical. It's a drama. It is well made, and it's Japan and samurai and shogun. It's super, super cool and fascinating. It's a different perspective that I'm not used to, and it's about grabbing power and it's. I saw someone on TikTok say it's like watching Game of Thrones and if Ned Stark was actually smart. And that's what this show is about. And so it's fantastic. It's really well acted as well. The cast is fantastic, and I'm very, very impressed with it so far. There's only 3 episodes at the moment, but it's fantastic.
Oh.
I think I saw the trailers for that, and I was like, that actually looks pretty good. But I was worried about the gore aspect. But if I force Hunter to watch it, it'll be fine.
You don't like gore?
No.
Really?
Makes me violently uncomfortable.
If you're okay with Fallout, you'll be okay with this show.
I'm not okay with Fallout. I don't watch those scenes.
You'll definitely be okay then. I mean, it's nothing in comparison from what I can tell.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
My problem with like gore and stuff is if I see it, my body reacts to it as if, as if it's happening to me. And it makes me
uncomfy.
Yes.
I get it.
So
there was a point
I try to avoid it.
There was a point in time where I was like that, like if somebody broke their leg on the screen and it like you heard it and you could see like the aftermath of it, I would feel it and I couldn't do it. But now, I don't know. I guess I'm like used to it now just because I watched more gory things or I have in the past. And so now it's like, oh, cool. All right, leg's broken. Here we go. Oh, they just stabbed him. I don't know. It just doesn't bother me anymore. But I get that. I get what you're saying too. Been there. It's not fun.
I think I also I obsess about it.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that.
Are you an empath?
Like
heavy empath?
I also think I dip in the waters of OCD a little bit because of my mind will obsess over things and I can't it takes so much for me to get it to stop. So I'm like, let's not bother.
Yeah.
Because then it will never end.
Leave me
There's still things from my childhood that haunt my mind.
Really?
Yeah. And in the sense of like scary films and whatnot.
Yeah.
I just can't erase them. Anyways, that was too deep. It's fine. Let's go ahead. Thank you, Tim.
Thanks,
for your wonderful
You're welcome.
recommendation.
Cool.
I really do want to watch that.
Yeah, me too.
Because I love like East Asian history and stuff. I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos about it and just like how things functioned because it's so vastly different than Western history.
Harley, you would find fascinating. There's these. I'm sorry to interrupt. I should have asked permission. There is a YouTube creator. I can't remember the name, but the channel is called Oversimplified, and it's basically like these little stick figure history videos, and they're like they can be up to like 10 minutes to like 30 minutes, but like with different parts or whatever. But like they cover a lot of different history, like the creation of Rome or the story of Yugoslavia or like these different things, and they have different countries set up, and it's these cute little videos, but they're fun little history nuggets, and they're
I feel like you've showed me these before.
I might have. They're fun,
and I enjoyed them.
Wow.
Yes. Slay. A win is a win. Okay, friends, let's go ahead. Quit yapping on these topics and get into the main yapping topics. So
if that wasn't enough yapping for you,
we have more. We're covering a few topics because it's been a while since we've just done a little her themed episode, if you will, of the conversational sense. So we're going to be covering music, which is kind of like, you know, both of us, obviously. And then we'll be covering wedding stuff, which will just apply to Tiera because I'm so interested in how all of this has been working.
Woo!
It's crazy.
It's
and
going.
Then we will try and hurry because it is getting late. The existential problem that is aging and being a woman in your early 20s. / going into mid 20s.
We getting deep, y'all.
Yeah. So, okay, let's go ahead. Music. So similarly to what we've been binge watching recently, like just Binge It, what have you been listening to in a binge-worthy way? Go ahead.
I will say, everything that I'm going to say from now until probably the end of the episode is going to have to do with weddings, so bear with me. But
period.
I've been... Hi, Chris. Oh, no, I'm good. Chris just came.
Yay!
I have been binging a lot of like older music, like 2000s. Because I've been putting a lot of that on the wedding playlist just because that's my jam, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just hits different. So, old Usher, a little bit of Neo, a little bit of, oh my God, I came across My Girl by Mindless Behavior the other day.
Yeah.
Girl, I still know every word of the song, but it was just like, I had to play it like 3 times in a row because I love that song. So, it's definitely on the list. Beyonce, old Beyonce and new Beyonce. Her new album, I'm not going to get into it too much because I know that's on your notes, but new album goes crazy. Another reason why I just want to be a cowboy. I want to be a cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Give me a hat. Give me a lasso, you know.
Y'all.
But yeah, just a lot of like old 2000s music. It's just bringing me back to a good time where life was so much simpler, and I'm just binging it right now. Love it.
Yeah.
So.
That's so good.
Yeah. What about you?
I love that. Chapel Roan, found her on TikTok. She's a singer. She's like our age. And she's like a lesbian drag queen, if you will.
Okay.
So her music is very much like poppy, Kate Bush, especially her new song.
Oh, is Kate Bush that
like retro?
Oh,
so good. I don't know.
Okay.
There's so many vibes.
Okay.
Going on.
So like,
and
what's it sound like? Like more like electro?
Let me see if she has, because you know how Apple Music does like the word descriptor. She's just under pop.
Okay.
But like, you'd have to listen to her. I would say she makes kind of like really depending on the song. She can make like kind of ravey music. Ooh. She can make feminine anger music. And then like there's some slow songs, but she be belting.
She can sing.
She can sing.
Oh, I love a good vocal.
Her album's called The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. And I love that for her.
That's dope.
She's like from Missouri.
Okay. What's her name again?
Chapel Roan.
Chapel Roan. Come on, Chapel.
Come on. But that's like her stage singer name. Which is fabulous. But her performance, like, it's like her alter ego, if you will.
Okay.
She like does like drag makeup. And like dresses up very like extravagantly in like costumes and like it's so fabulous.
That's
Love
cool.
her.
That's
obsessed.
iconic.
It is truly.
I kind of miss that about like performers nowadays.
Yes,
like the stage names and the excessive makeup and the crazy outfits. You know, like people don't really do that anymore. They kind of just, I don't know, they're just themselves, and it kind of like Like Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj, you know, people like that used to go ham with like their stage presence, what they looked like. It was a whole thing, you know. It wasn't just the vocals.
Very theatrical.
Yes,
yeah.
And I miss that about like musical performances. So that's really cool to me. I think it's dope.
Yeah, her music, like I said, it's very like queer pop, like. So she sings about like her romantic relationships and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I think it's a bop for everybody to listen to. It's so good.
Period.
She got a song called Feminine Nomenon. So like phenomenon and feminine combined into one word. And it's so good.
Cool.
But yeah, love her. Obsessed. Since we're on the topic of yeehaw, Tyler Childers, you know him?
He's a country man. He's a cowboy.
He's a little yeehaw, but in the like Appalachian sense of
Oh.
yeehaw. So like Kentucky yeehaw. And he's got this twang in his voice. You've probably heard some of his songs, maybe.
What's one
on
of
like
his
a
songs?
TikToks. So there's like All Yorn.
I keep thinking of that Conan guy, and I know that's not who you're talking about.
No.
Conan?
Noah Cohen?
Let's see.
Cohen.
He looks like this.
Said Conan. Help me, Lord. Ooh, I saw a little bit.
It's just a little
Tyler Childers. Wow. That's a country man.
Yeah.
But it's given like different.
Yeah. It's given like West Virginia. You know?
Oh, okay.
Appalachian Mountains.
I can mess with that. Okay.
Not like Southern. I mean, I guess it's technically considered like Southern, culturally Southern, but like different kind.
Like
a different kind of Southern.
Folk.
Yes.
There we go. Cool.
And he has such like a distinct voice. Never heard anything like it.
Oh, I love that.
So good.
I love different.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to listen to that.
And then SZA's song Saturn.
Oh my God,
So good.
SZA.
Love her.
Love
Obsessed.
her.
That song has been on repeat.
Love that song.
I want her to release more songs like that song.
No, literally. Like if she could just make a whole album like that, I would probably pass out because it just makes me want to like. I feel like I'm floating.
Yes.
Like I'm untouchable. I'm just in my own little world. I'm a little fairy, you know?
Yes.
It's giving soft girl era.
It is.
You know, I'm just like not a care in the world. I love that.
Make a song about each of the planets. Go ahead.
No, for real.
Just get on it. Mars,
Please.
Venus, Jupiter, maybe include Pluto, even though it's not technically a planet.
You could do Neptune. I feel like that'd be pretty lit.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
And it'd be blue and sultry. Wait,
yes.
Neptune's blue, right?
Yes. I think so.
Slay.
It is. Ken said yes.
Tim will confirm or deny.
He nodded.
Okay, good. Good.
He's looking it up. Cool.
Then Beyonce's album. I haven't listened to the full thing, but I have listened to, because obviously I'm listening to it in order because they're in order for a reason. There's a procedure here. So bangers. But my favorite, I know she released it as a single, but it has to be 16 Carriages. There is just so much in that song.
The soul in that song just kills me.
Yes.
Like in a
Makes
good
me
way.
sob.
Right.
Yes.
And I love it.
So
Dude, you need to go and skip to the end and listen to, this might be controversial, but Riverdance and then Two Hands to Heaven. Those ones, love them. And then Sweet Honey Bucket. I like that one too. Those ones
I heard a snippet of that today on like TikTok or something.
Dude, I don't know who Shabuzi. I don't know who Shabuzi is, but Shabuzi, he got the vibes.
He's a country singer. He made a song called I just watched the music video for it today. It is a banger. So good.
Shabuya.
Hold.
Shabuya. Roll. Call my name Shabuzi.
But it's called like Tipsy or something. And he's like, 1, here come the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Da-da-da. So good.
I need to listen to him on his own. Dude.
It's called a bar song.
A bar song?
Yeah. And I
straight to the point.
Him.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yes.
I need to listen to him.
Good.
He really like brought this album I mean, the album was already alive, but like he just kind of elevated it to another level. Yeah. I really love him.
I also know that on the, oh my God, Blackbird.
Yes.
There's a few other country girl artists on there, and I love Tanner Adele.
Yes.
Love her. I have a lot of her songs added to my playlist. But yeah,
Is Tanner Adele the blonde girl?
Yeah.
Or is that's the TikTok girl? Oh my God, I love her voice. And first of all, her speaking voice is so cute. Like her accent or whatever is so cute. And so just singing, oh my God, she's just angelic. I love that. I just love music.
Her song Buckle Bunny is a banger.
Yes, it is. She's just,
I don't identify with that term in any point of any form of it, but it's so good.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm a Buckle Bunny. Oh. No, dang well.
I'm a Buckle Bunny today.
Yeah.
Well, the song's playing.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Quality. Those are quality choices right now.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you, kind.
Love it. Love it very much. Now I have some music to go listen to.
Okay, now the meat of the main topic. Let's go ahead and talk about this wedding.
Okay, girl.
Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married.
Okay, I don't even know where to start, bro. What do you want to know? Like, what start there?
With your favorite parts of doing this. What has been the best?
Oh my goodness. My favorite parts of planning this wedding have been doing it with my family and doing it with Jordan and his family. I feel like there's just like, even though weddings are super stressful to like plan and like organize and pay for, I think there's been a lot of like great bonding moments within it all. And like, it's just nice. And it's super special because like on Jordan's side, there's only boys. So like I'm the only the only daughter in a way, I guess you could say. I mean, Jordan has a sister, but she's a half sister. And so and she doesn't live here. And so like for his parents, it's like super special for them because they've never had to like do anything for a girl before. And so now they get to like help me plan this wedding and do all this stuff, and they just eat it up. And it's super nice just to see.
That's
like,
so cute.
Yeah. Like all the support is super cool. And I just like that we're bonding and like we're already getting so close and we're not even like married. You know what I'm saying? That's just really cool to like take that next step. And everything is just so pretty. Like I'm obsessed with like just wedding decor, wedding clothing, jewelry.
What colors did you pick?
Okay, so our wedding is very, very, very simple and very minimalistic. We are doing just white and champagne, you could say. Another way you could picture gold if you don't know like champagne. And then lots of like greenery. And we're getting married on, I don't like calling it a ranch because I don't really think it's a ranch. It's like a lot of land. There's cows. There's a barn. And a chapel. I guess you call it a ranch, but I don't know. Like, it's just a lot of land. It's a lot of grass. It's really nice. And there's like a couple ponds. And so we're really just kind of taking advantage of the scenery, the nature.
The nature.
Yeah. Like there's not much that we have to do. So it's a very white wedding. I love just everything being like white and simple. So yeah, girl. I'm excited. It's cute.
That's cute.
I think it's coming together very nicely. It's not my vision board. Well, it is part of my vision board, but not like, you know, when you grow up and you're like Pinteresting your wedding all these years and like what you want and what you think you're going to get. There's a lot of things that like I would have never imagined, like I'm going to get married by a barn, you know, like, and there's cows literally a couple yards that way. Like, you know, I never would have thought that would happen. And so it's like interesting to be like, wow, look at how the tables have turned. But it's cool. I'm embracing my inner cowboy. I told you, you know,
she's in her cowgirl era.
I am in my cowgirl era. It's a vibe.
You should bring boots.
Dude, I've been looking.
And wear boots.
I've been looking. I also really want to get a hat.
2 pair of black boots.
I mean, black? I didn't think about black.
Those would probably be easier to find than if you were looking for like white ones.
Yeah, I was looking for white ones, but that's really cool actually, the black one.
Are you doing 1 or 2 outfits?
1 outfit. one dress, and we are just modifying the dress. So I don't think Jordan will listen to this, right? Yeah, he won't listen to it. So my dress, I'll just tell him not to. Yeah. I'm doing, it's a more slim fitted dress. The back is out, and it's very, very sparkly. Very, very sparkly. And I'm doing a veil, but then I also have wings that attach to the back of my shoulders, I guess you could say.
Wings?
Yeah. And they're really, really long. Like, they're really, really long. And so the veil goes down the middle, and then the wings are on the side. So it's a simple dress, but the detailing makes it
like silhouette
extra. Yes. Very
slay.
like hugging the bod, you know.
I love
it a lot. It's really cool. And the crazy thing is, okay, so if you don't know, for those who are listening, Jordan and I have been engaged for 3 years. We've been engaged for a long time. Got my dress like a year and a half ago, and so I was nervous because I didn't try it on for like months. And then I was like, oh my God, do I even fit this dress anymore? Like, I'm going to have to go get a brand new wedding dress. But I tried it on, and it's like perfect. Still fits really good. So that's nice. It's exciting.
I love that.
Yeah. And I have gloves for the reception.
Oh.
I know.
Gloves.
I got gloves, girl.
Wow.
They're gorgeous.
So bougie.
Yeah. But I'm excited.
I love. What's been the worst parts?
Girl, everything is so expensive. The wedding world, that's a different beast. Like, you just can't have it all. You can't. There's no way, unless you are like a millionaire. There's no way, shape, or form you're going to be able to do everything you want to do. So I think budgeting was very, very hard for me, because like, I wanted to do everything. I was like, what do you mean I can't have this? What do you mean I can't do this? You know what I mean? Like, we have to pick one or the other a lot. And I know we're going to appreciate it later, because like, we've been putting more of our money towards the honeymoon, and like, you know, trying to like budget out for where we're going to live. And so it sucks now, but I know we're going to appreciate not blowing thousands of dollars on flowers, you know, or things like that. And so budgeting's been really frustrating. I did not have a wedding planner. I planned it all by myself. I mean, not all by myself. I had help, but like, all of these ideas came straight from the noggin. So yeah, so that was a little stressful, overwhelming, you know, also being like the person, like, I'm the go-to for all of the vendors right now. I'm going to have a coordinator for the day of, so I'm not going to have to worry about it. But like, right now, it's just a little overwhelming, because it's like, I have to talk to everybody and organize every single thing. And like, there's so many questions you don't even think about that people are coming to you like, how many inches apart do you want the chairs? What type of chairs? How many chairs in a row? How many tables? How do you want the tables? How many chairs at a table? How many candles do you want at the table? It's just stuff like that I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, just put some candles on the table. I want these many people are coming, figure out the chairs. But that's just stuff you have to do, you know? And so I didn't realize like all that stuff matters.
Yeah.
Like, there's people who care about that stuff. And so it's like,
that's
you kind of have to care about it because you're the bride. And another thing I learned about weddings is the groom, and this, I mean, do with this what you will. Like, this is different for everybody, but in wedding culture, the groom doesn't really like get a lot of say, like, unless he wants say. But usually it's always like, okay, whatever the bride wants. So people don't even bother asking Jordan. They come to me, you know, like, and I'm like, you can ask Jordan too, like, go, what is it, whatever he wants. And Jordan's like, well, I don't know. So then they're like, okay, well, you have to decide because you're the bride. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so I didn't know that. I thought it was really like a couple thing. Like, no, the groom honestly gets treated up until the day of the wedding like any other family member. Your opinion does not matter. Like, and that's crazy to me, because I was like, what do you mean he's the freaking groom? Like, Jordan went to go and get his, pick out his suit for the wedding and the groomsmen. And I didn't know that I was supposed to be there with him, because like, I have to say, like, this is what we're doing. This is what the wedding party is wearing. And I'm here to book this for him. Like, I didn't know that was a bride's responsibility. So I just sent Jordan, I say, hey, have fun, you know, yada, yada. And he was like, dude, they were expecting you to be, he called me. And he was like, they were expecting you to be here. And I was like, me? Like, what do I have to do with this? You know, I don't know anything about suits. And so it was just
figure it out, peasants.
literally, I was like, okay, whatever looks cool, as long as it matches, I don't care. And so,
wow.
And so people were like, wow, you're a really laid back bride. And that makes me feel good because I thought I was a crazy bride, but I'm not at all compared to
I'm probably not
what other people deal with, I guess. Cause they're like, okay, well, are you sure? Like, you like this? Did your wife approve of this? Did she approve? I'm like, approve? Like, I don't know. It was just weird. Like, he can make his own decisions. So whatever he wants, that's fine with me. Whatever. Yeah. I know we have the same vision. So like, I feel like I don't have to be there for every single yes and no response. Yeah. And so that was weird for me, I think, for sure.
I think it's because maybe some men aren't just capable of getting those things done, but Jordan is fully capable of doing it. But there are some men who need their hand held.
Yes. And
which, like, why are you marrying that man?
Yeah. But sorry for y'all, but that's not a good one. I think Jordan's been really helpful. And there have been times, I mean, don't get me wrong, Jordan and I we beef over some stupid stuff, and then we look back and we're like, why do we beef over that for 20 minutes? When it's like something so small about wedding.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why
it is what it is.
But here we are, a month away.
Wow. So cool, right?
I know, I'm really excited. But just elope. That's my word of advice. Honestly. Like,
real.
The wedding is gorgeous. It's going to be gorgeous. I'm going to have so much fun. And I really wanted to do it mostly because I wanted everybody to be there. That was what was really irking me about, like, oh, let's just go get eloped. Like, we thought about going to Italy and getting eloped. But it was the fact that, like, I wanted to be around people who I consider, family and close friends. I wanted to party with them. I wanted them to be like, woo-hoo, and then have, like, it wasn't just a moment. And I know the wedding is all about you guys, like, the couple. But in my brain, it was about, like, all of us being together, And so I didn't want to miss that. But I mean, if you want to skip all the hustle and bustle and all the money talk and all that, just elope.
Yeah. I think a really fun thing that people could do is, like, elope, but still have, like, a reception thing and, like, just party.
Yes.
Yeah. Just a party.
Yep.
Because I feel like that would be much cheaper than. Because really, when you're paying for, like, your ceremony and stuff and, like, your venue, and they know it's a wedding, I think there's, like, this, like, upcharge of wedding.
Dude.
Like, there's wedding tax, if that makes sense.
There is a wedding tax. It's so, like, that's why all those vendors, they want to know, like, what the event is, because
cakes, just
put
the word wedding in it goes up 500%.
No, literally.
It's crazy.
So, like, everything. Floral, that goes up too for weddings. Anything. Decor. Just renting out a place. Oh, what is it for? A wedding? Oh, we're going to charge you an extra $5,000. Jordan and
it's for a birthday.
Dude. Yes. And then, like, they had, like, Jordan and I were first looking at Airbnbs to get married at in, like, the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
But then when we put a certain guest count, they would be like, okay, well, what is this for? And then we would be like, well, we're trying to get married, like, we kept saying, like, we're having a small, intimate elopement. That's what we would say. Or a small, intimate vow, something. I forgot the words we used, but we wouldn't say wedding. So you say wedding, then they're like, oh, well, here's our package. Like, they have a package set aside for weddings. And so I was like, shoot, I'm just trying to get married. What's happening? Yeah. Why is it $20,000? And that's, like, the minimum place that we were able to find for, like, venues, $5,000. That's the cheapest. And that's not for those extravagant ones either. That's for, like, the small stuff. And I was like, bruh, $5,000 in this economy?
Yeah, for real.
No, but, yeah, I'm really excited, honestly. I think it's going to be lit.
I'm so excited. Okay. Tell us the things that you are doing for your wedding and what you're not doing for your wedding.
Okay. Let's start with what we are doing. Where are my notes? Okay. We are having a wedding until midnight. We are partying until midnight.
Oh.
A lot of people were like giving advice like, you're not going to want to stay that late. You know, you're going to want to leave because you're going to be exhausted from getting ready, get the crack it on, and then, you know, blah, blah, blah. But like, I think, you know, guys, it's one night, it's one day. So I'm gonna live it up until midnight. We're going to just party. You can dance with me if you want, or you can leave. But I'm going to dance alone or with somebody. It's going to be lit.
I mean, but the wedding's not even, your ceremony's not till like
6.
5?
5? 6? I don't know what I put on the invitation. I think it's 6.
Like 6 hours.
Yeah, that's not a long time. I think it'll be great.
I got it right here. It's right there, back there.
Oh,
it's so cute. I love the invite.
You love it? Oh, thank you. I made it myself.
I love this.
And the wax seal. Yours came out really good. It's like a perfect circle.
Yeah, it did.
Some of them look like pears. I was like, oh, here we go.
It made me want to get into wax sealing. Like, dude, I'm just going to start writing people letters just to do wax sealing.
I'm definitely going to do that for like Christmas cards and stuff in the future. It's just really fun.
Genius. It's so cute.
Ordered it on Amazon. I was like, shoot. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
But we are partying till midnight. We are doing private vows. So we have like the vows that we are like personally writing each other. We're going to do in the morning before the wedding. Just the two of us. And then at the ceremony in front of everybody, we're just going to do like the standard, the basic vows that everybody does. Those type of vows. Just because, you know, it's personal and I don't want that to be like taken away because of the awkwardness of everybody staring at you, you know? Like I get uncomfy. And so yeah, we're just gonna do
like
that.
Don't get me wrong, love attention.
Yeah,
love it.
But it's just
like you cannot watch me showing affection. That's crazy.
No, literally, the fact that I already have to kiss this man in front of how many people are coming to this? 100?
Yeah,
disgust. Absolutely not. You better take a picture because this is the one time it's happening. What else are we doing? Oh, our ceremony is outside. Our ceremony is outside in the field by the water. By the pond.
By the water.
It's going to be cute.
I'm going to wear bug spray.
Yeah.
But not like the smelly kind. Yeah. I'm going to find a good, decent kind.
Some bug spray. And yeah. And
then there are going to be skeeters.
There are going to be skeeters. And we're going to have like these cute, well, hopefully, I haven't bought them yet, but we're going to do these cute little umbrellas. So people can have, they're like the little paper ones, you know, super cutesy.
Oh, yes.
So you can have like a little shade while you sit outside and watch us get married. Plus, we're also getting married in a circle, not straightforward. So it's going to be a circle of like all of you guys, and then we're going to be in the middle of that.
Everybody can see, like a U shape.
Yes, exactly. Yes, quite so. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah. Planning that has been super exciting. I love it. I think it's going to be cool. And then,
big brain.
I know, big brains. Come on now. Creativity. But last but not least, we also are doing a wedding vlog. We are not doing a wedding videographer. We are going to film our own wedding. And I know that sounds like scary, like, you're not going to have time for that. But like we're setting up tripods during the ceremony to like just catch the ceremony. And then throughout the night, we're going to have like maybe 2 cameras. And then we have a friend who's, he works with us in media, and he's going to kind of like help us with this. But we're just going to pass around the cameras all night and let people like vlog their own point of view of the
how fun
the wedding. Yeah. So they can either talk to the camera or just like record from what they can, like what they're seeing, you know, like just little snippets all throughout the night. And I thought that was a really cool idea because it's like a wedding video, like a typical wedding video that you get from a professional videographer is maybe 2-3 minutes max. And you don't get the rest of the clips of that day. You only get that 3-minute video, you know, unless you ask for more. But that's so expensive. And Jordan and I, we already vlog like just our day-to-day, like what we do. Like if we go on dates or stuff, we'll vlog it. And we love to like sit back on the couch and like just go through the raw footage, like unedited, and just see like all the bloopers and all the weird stuff, you know? And so we were like, dude, we should totally do this for like our wedding too. So like we can just have all the clips and look back and be like, oh my God, this was such a funny moment. Like this was it's bringing it back to like 2000s, 90s camcorder days. Like people just recorded random stuff, you know? Like
I love that.
That's what I want to see. I don't want to see like this fancy intro with the music and the zoom in on the flowers, and then he dips me and whoa. I don't need all that. You know, it's cool. It's beautiful. I love that. You know, and people who do like wedding videography and that's their art. It's beautiful. I love it. But for me, I just like to see all the memories. You know, as a person who forgets easily, I want to see everything and I want to be able to have everything to remember. So. Yeah,
I love that.
That's what we're doing. And then what we're not doing, we are not doing a first look. Jordan wanted to be surprised at the altar. We're not doing any special dances like mother, son, father, daughter, any of those type of things. We're not doing a bouquet toss because bouquets are expensive. Why do people throw those? Like, why are you throwing that? You just spent $100-something, $200-something on it. Like, what are you doing?
Put it back where you got it.
If you don't put that in a vase and keep it or dry it, like hang it and dry it, I don't know. Yeah. But throwing it, oh my goodness, that hurts my feelings. And then we're not doing a garter toss. Those are just
because that's so gross.
Yeah, that just always give me the ick. That's just not. It's not.
You're telling me you're doing that in front of your parents,
in front of your grandmama. Are you kidding me? You lifting up her dress? But it's crazy
because their grandmama was probably doing it too.
No, for real though. For real.
That's so gross.
Like, why is your head all the way up her dress right now in front of all these people? And then everybody just sits there and cheers them on. Hello? What is this?
Nope.
What type of show is this?
Freaks.
No, nasty. Not doing that. No, thank you. Not for me. So, yeah, that's pretty much all my do's and don'ts or wedding that I can think of. I'm trying to think of more. I can't right now. But yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
But I'm excited. It's going to be lit. Can't wait.
I am so excited.
We were talking about, for those who are listening, we were talking about this before we started recording, how like this will be the first time in a while that all of us are together in person. All the pod members. So I'm really excited to see all you guys in person again.
And we going to look dapper.
We going to be
dashing,
darling.
Dapper.
Dashing.
It's going to be so good.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
We're all going to sit at one table. I mean, obviously you and Jordan won't, but the rest of us.
Buddies.
Wait, are there assigned seatings?
I was about to say, is there a seating chart?
I don't know. I don't think so. Probably for like a few people, like certain family members, stuff like that. But I don't see the need in assigning everybody a seat.
What I'm hearing is there needs to be an always more table. That's what I'm hearing here.
I can make an assigned always more table.
I mean, we'll just claim it.
That'd be so cute. That'd be so cute.
Oh.
The pod.
I love that. The pod table.
Oh, wait, but what about Hunter? Hunter's not in the pod.
What are you talking about? He has a cameo every week.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. His leg. He didn't do it this week, though.
That's all right. So,
He's tired. He's tired. That's because Tim's the only exception for this episode. The only male.
He is the only Ken. We just need one.
We could read the roadcaster and just comment on people's dancing and comment on the things that we're seeing and whatnot.
Oh my god.
Make a pod at the
welcome
wedding.
to the pod where we just analyze Tiera's wedding.
Always more
Today's
weddings.
episode. We'll call it Wedding
be
Crashers.
Really funny.
Now you're tempting me.
Why is that a good idea? Wait, I love it.
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Write that down. Write that down.
It's giving like sports newscasters though. Like those people that sit at the desk and they just analyze the game from start to finish.
Have you seen those guys on TikTok that just they mouth the words of like sports commentators like in big moments, and they just exaggerate everything. They're just super.
Oh, like the lip reading?
Yes. But like not like the old ones where like no. Like, they're not making words up. They're actually saying what the commentators are saying, but they exaggerate everything. I'm gonna find it for you guys. You're gonna laugh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting though. I want to see.
I have not seen those.
Mm-mm.
And now we have Grammy making her way over to the punch bowl again. Fifth cup in the last hour.
Imagine.
Something's going on.
Oh, God.
That is Tim's fourth drink for tonight through his flask.
That's funny.
Or sensing some inebriation. Stay tuned.
Things
listeners.
are getting giggly. Oh, Lord. Giggly. That is funny, dude. I just want to see. Well, okay. I was thinking about how many single people are coming to my wedding. I was trying to see, like, because, people always be trying to get booed up at weddings. Out of all places. True. So I was just, like, thinking. I was like, I wonder who's going to get booed up at this. I wonder who's going to be like, you guys are the reason why we fell in love. Interesting.
Interesting.
Do it somewhere else.
Get a car. Go away.
Get a hobby.
Get a life. But yeah, don't bring this roadcaster. This big old thing.
I'll find a portable
Dude,
version
tiny
of this.
mics.
Tiny mic. Oh yeah,
tiny mics would be so cute.
You're giving me good ideas here, T. If you're not prepared for this,
I think you should do tiny mics. I want the footage.
That'd be cool. Can do that.
Oh. Like the tiny mics that you plug into like your phone or something?
Yeah. And then you guys I
can just sync it up later.
Y'all. Here we are. At Always More at the Bailey wedding. That's
I'm being beckoned to the dance floor. I have to go.
Yes. Oh, Tiera's screaming at me again. We're going out for the wobble. Cupid shuffle.
Sorry,
Beyonce. Gotta go.
Slide to the left.
And you can just hear it in the background a little bit. That is funny. I love it.
We should definitely do that.
Yeah, no, I'm down. Do it. Go crazy. Have fun.
Go crazy. Go stupid.
Go crazy. Go stupid. I love it.
Okay, let's go ahead and move into our last little tidbit of the main segment, and then we'll wrap up.
Let's hope we don't get too
today's
deep.
episode. Yeah, I'm going to try and keep it sweet and simple because otherwise I might have an existential crisis.
I might start crying.
So, yeah. Relatable. So, we'll be talking about the conundrum that is getting older. And like I said earlier, how to function in this society as a young adult. Specifically as a woman. But, yeah. So, I'll go ahead. Take it away.
Okay.
So I don't keep talking. So my feelings on the topic are that everything is terrifying, and I feel like I am kind of doing everything wrong, or just getting really lucky. That things aren't falling apart. My really early 20s, real not good. During college, real not good.
Yeah.
Oh, she was going through it. Now it's not so bad, but I'm also getting older, which I don't want other women to listen to this and be like, especially if you are like older than us, I don't want you to think that I think you're old because you're not. Yeah. I think 60s is probably seasoned, but not old. So you're not old. But the concept terrifies me that I can't go back.
Yes.
Can't rewind, if you will.
Yes.
Like at first it was really cool to get older when I was a teenager. Constantly looking forward to like the next birthday. And then it all started to like shut down probably at 21, where I was like, oh, now I've reached like, this is the age I've been looking forward to.
Yeah.
My whole life, pretty much. Reached it.
Now what?
Now what?
Yeah.
Well, hello?
No, literally.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. I don't want it. I don't want it. And I don't want to say that things have been going downhill ever since, because if anything, it has been going uphill. But yeah, I don't know. Just really unsettling.
Yeah.
I work with teens because I'm a like teen programming librarian. And so I work with a lot of the teens that come into the library, and we're like having conversations and blah, 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 blah. And I feel like I'd never want to give them advice. Like I don't ever ask them like, what's your dream job?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I can't expect you as you're a wee baby, wee little bean.
I don't even know my dream job now.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, when people were asking me that question, it was like, sure, I had an answer, but it was like, I just was expected to have an answer. But like for y'all, I'm like, I don't want to do that to them.
Yeah.
And so if anything, and it's never like I'm giving advice because I don't think they're ever really like asking for advice.
Yeah.
They're usually just like ranting about life and whatnot. And the only thing that I can give them is what not to do.
Yeah.
Because of my own life experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, maybe don't focus on relationships at 17.
Dude. That's the biggest
Or
one.
as a wee baby child at all.
Literally.
Like, to go back and have like changed all of that, like those ideologies in my head. And I don't know if that was like a ideology that I had because of going to church all the time. And that's not like, necessarily a bad thing, but it was very ingrained. Like, you become an adult, you get married, you
make a family,
do the Christian thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Like ASAP, no Rocky.
Oh my God, so fast. Like,
yeah.
Ridiculously fast.
And so, yeah. And it's like looking back on that, I'm like, get a hobby.
For real. Go live a little.
Something else to do.
Make some mistakes, learn from them. Take some time. Yeah. Like, dude.
Instead of like trying to have like life all figured out so young.
It's crazy to think that like in high school, I really thought I was going to be married like straight out of high school. Mm-hmm. Like within like a year. I was going to be married and I was going to have my career at least going for me or starting it.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to like have kids by 25. The fact that I said I was going to have kids by 25, I'm 24.
Crazy.
Like, what? Nope. Why did I think 25 was so old? Like, I treated 25 back then like
it was such a far distant thing.
Dude, yeah, like late 30s. I don't know why.
I turned 25 this year.
Bro, like, I'm not having no kids. No. Like, what the world? That is just crazy to me. And I think it definitely did have to do with like church culture, but then also just like everybody else around you. I think like high school is like, oh, who's booed up? Who are you with now?
Yeah.
And then like once you reach a certain amount of time after a relationship, you're like, okay, well, what else do we do? Like,
yeah,
we've been together for so long. What's next? And that's why I think my brain was so like marriage, kids, family.
Yeah, there was always like a deadline
trips.
To reach.
Right. Like, what the world am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I don't even ask, like, I work with kids too. And I don't even ask them, like, what are you doing when you graduate high school?
Yeah.
I don't even ask them that. Because, like, honestly, I don't like saying trigger. I don't like using that word. But, like, I guess it does kind of, like, trigger, like, what I went through, Yeah. When people would ask me that, like, it used to stress me out, And I would give these extravagant answers, like, oh, I'm going to go to freaking Harvard. I'm going to go to Sam Houston University, and I'm going to study dance and become a philanthropist. What?
Yeah.
I don't even like that stuff. I mean, I love dance. I still love dance. But, like, everything else, I was just saying stuff because that's what everybody else was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I hate that. Like, seeing people now, and I'm always, like, the defender. I see myself, like, defending the kids when they're, like, getting asked that question. I'm like, it's okay to say I don't know. Like, you can say that.
Yeah.
You can totally say that because you're not old at all.
Please say it, actually.
Yeah.
I encourage it. Don't have it figured out.
Mm-hmm. Don't have it figured out. Matter of fact,
because there's so much to live and do and see.
Mm-hmm. Literally just take it day by day. Day by day. That's the best way to live, I feel like. What am I going to do today?
And there's so many different, like, ideologies that I feel like were really put on us. And I don't know if, Tim, if you can also, like, vouch for these same experiences. Like, so I don't know if it's, like, a trickle-down effect, if you will. But all of these, like, goal-setting things, like, you have to have your goals that you're wanting to do 6 months from now. Your goals that you're wanting to do, like, a month from now, next week. Goals that you want a year from now, 5 years from now, like, really trying to like set yourself up for success, quote unquote. But like, I think to like middle school when we were in Avid and stuff, dude, I don't think I have any of those same goals
at all.
I
was literally thinking Avid before you said that.
Avid would like make where it started.
Yeah, it would make us plan our entire life out.
Yeah. I
Like, what am
remember
I
doing those
doing?
like quizzes that were
Mhm.
like, figure out what you're interested in to know what career to pursue. I'm in
Excuse
7th
me?
grade.
Like, dude. Oh my
I'm
God.
12. 12.
That's so scary. I hate that.
I think it is interesting, me being the oldest one in this room here, to just think about how, yeah, you should have goals and accomplishments, but at the end of the day, you're going to want to feel completed and you're going to want to feel whole, and that has a lot more to do with who you are and who you're with rather than the material things around you. Granted, obviously, having things successful in your life can help create less stressful environments and therefore happier lives.
Mm.
But Harley, you have a degree. You're the only one in this room that does.
No, Tiera has one.
I do have a degree.
Oh, you do have. That's great. When did you get yours? Was in December?
In May. I graduated in May.
That's what it was. Okay.
I know. I'd be forgetting too, though. It's okay.
Sorry. Well, let me take that back then. I am the only one in this room that does not have a degree, but I'm the oldest, and yet there are things that it's like there are certain things that I was planning on doing, or like I even had a career, technically speaking, or pretty early on, and that changed. And what has in my life, I'm only 32, but what I've learned is that there's no too late for starting over or for starting things new and finding new life and new hope. And so it's a scary thing, especially growing up, because at least for me, there's an anxiety of I have to be complete at this age. I have to be done at this age.
Yeah.
And going back, I wish I would have had a more laxed view of things, let me take my time. Let me not worry about this. I have time to figure it out. I think it's kind of like the long game is if I can choose to learn more about myself, I think it will create a better me. And so I'm not saying that I can't start over and still do these things, but I think I spent a lot of my 20s worrying about having to be quote unquote there.
Yeah.
In that certain place and time. And so, yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
It definitely feels like, and maybe it'll change as we get older. Like we'll just reach that point where, like Tim said, like it just doesn't, you don't feel like you have to keep like reaching the next goal or the next step. Like you want, like, how do I word that? Like you have goals set for yourself, but not like the societal goals.
Yeah.
That you feel like you have to keep reaching for, like the next promotion or the big next job that pays you more money, or like the next, like buying a house or blah, 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 blah. It's like,
yeah. And if I might interject again here, it's like for me personally, me going back to get my BA in history, it's kind of like a rejuvenated passion. Like I went through a few years and then I went to ministry and that lasted for 6 years. And now I took some time to kind of just start over, and I'm kind of now realizing, you know what, I do want to go back to this. And it's not a sense of I feel like I have to, or because it's like where I was going off. It's like, no, I really enjoy this. This is something that I want to go into and be passionate about. And so it's really about taking your time to find the passion that you want to pursue. And so, but that doesn't have to have a timeline to it. You truly have to discover that.
And then like also like the passions that you choose to like pursue, your outcome doesn't have to look like everybody else's outcome. You should do it because you like it, not because you're trying to reach a certain level. Like I really love music, and I really love theater, and I really love like film and production. Things like that in that world, right? But like in that world, that's always what I've loved from a really young age. And I knew like when I was like freaking 10, I wanted to be like one of those Disney kids, you know? Thank God I'm not a Disney kid. Oh my God. But that was something like in my brain as I got older, I was like, oh, it's too late. Like I should have already been doing this. I should have already been in 50 acting classes. I should have already done this. I should have already be headlining for this movie already, you know, like things like that. And looking back at it, I think I realized this like maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, that I kind of like cut off my passion, even dance, because I didn't go to college and I wasn't on a college dance team. I completely cut off my love for dance. I stopped doing it because I was like, oh, it's too late. Like, it's too late to get anywhere with it, you know?
Yeah, it's interesting that you say it that way because I can't remember if it was sports or something, but there's like a group of, I think it was comedians, and they were talking about success and how basically someone had asked them on a talk show, like, well, like, what'd you do to get here? And they basically responded, like, at the end of the day, it's kind of just luck. Like, they didn't mean that in a negative sense. Like, just like, in order to reach this level of fame, there really is no formula to it. Like, yeah, you can have some money backing you, but at the end of the day, there are hundreds of thousands of people that try to go this path, and not all of them end up in the quote unquote successful stardom of it all. And so, it's not about finding what society's definition of success is. It's about finding your own level and your own standard of success and what that means to you in your own life. And so it's very much a societal push and indoctrination of what it means to be successful that you kind of have to redefine as you're growing up. Otherwise, you're just always caught in the minutia of it all.
Yep.
Yeah. What was that one saying I feel like used to be told to us all the time in like church and stuff? It's like, if you're comfortable, you're not growing.
Yeah.
If you're not growing, you're dying, or something along those lines, right?
No, it was comfort.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've heard that recently too. Like, if you're not comfortable, you're not going, or I don't know how I think not growing is like the most accurate.
Yeah. But like, if you're feeling like, and I always felt like I took it as like, if you are in a place where like there's not change going on in your life, then like you're not bettering yourself. And you need to always be bettering yourself. You need to always be in like an uncomfortable state to be bettering yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like, when is the end point? When
can I be comfortable?
Growing? Yeah. When is that allowed?
Yeah.
And I think I'm realizing as I get older, like, it's okay to be comfortable. Like we've been saying, like, you don't always have to be going for the next thing.
That's good.
Just be.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Oh my gosh. Enjoy it. That's the best. Like, God, there's so many things I wish I could go back and just soak it up, you know, and just really enjoy it instead of being like, oh, I'm doing this so I can get here, and I'm doing this so I can do this. Like,
I feel like I have a lot of nostalgia for that reason.
Yeah.
Well,
because I didn't get to enjoy that.
And that's very much, and I think this is actually who I was thinking of, is there was a guy who was talking about like being an older generation. He was like 60 years old, but he's talking about it's a very boomer mindset, and Gen X is the same way, but of like, I have to work, I have to grind, and then when I'm 65, I can finally relax. And it's like, no,
yeah,
you're
like,
gonna die.
Yeah, like, that's not the point of life here. Is to just grind until your family can survive, and then go on. Like, there's more to life than that.
Yeah, something that Jordan and I really talked about, like, you know, when you get married, you have to talk about money a lot, and so we're talking about what we would put our money towards, you know, and like things that really mattered. And like, you know, most people are like, you need to have, like, make sure you build a house by this age, you know, so you can own something, and then like own a house, don't move into an apartment, buy a house, you know, so that you can have this and this. And we're kind of like, no, we're gonna live in an apartment for a little while, and we're gonna go travel. Like, we're gonna, I don't want to blow our money on like seeing what the rest of Earth looks like, you know, instead of just being in one place and building on all these things that are going to be destroyed eventually, you know, one way or another. And so, might as well see the world while you're in it. And so it's just, I think people forget like a lot that you can't take that stuff with you to the grave. Like, when you're on your deathbed, what are you gonna remember? You're gonna remember your house, you know? You remember like all the things your money bought, or you're gonna remember like, wow, I experienced this with the people that I love most, and I experienced true joy from this, you know? And not just like the satisfaction of getting there, you know, wherever there is. It was more of like what I felt along the way. That's what we talked about. And I was just like, wow, like, I think it's good that we're recognizing this early, because even though we do feel like we're getting old, we're still so young, you know? And so this is a good time to acknowledge that, so that in the future we're able to do what we're talking about, you know, instead of carrying on this weight that eventually is going to like break you down, you know?
Yeah. And there's still like, there's so much life left to live.
Yeah.
Like so many things can wait
Mm-hmm.
because you'll never be 24 again.
Never.
Or in Tim's case, you'll never be 32 again. Or in the listener's case, you'll never be insert your age again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what is going now that like you can just be with?
Yeah. That's why I listen closely to like, there's a lot of older people in my life. I mean, I think I don't know, just in my work life and like my personal life, there's a lot of older people around me. So I listen closely to the things that they I guess admire about me at my age. Like I remember who was it? She's super nice. One of the cleaning ladies at my job. I was literally just sitting crisscross applesauce on my laptop on the floor. And she was saying like, "Oh, it must feel good to move your body like that. I wish I was young and I could move like that." And it just kind of like, it's such a simple thing, but in my brain that really like, I was like, oh my God, I need to go be active while I can, you know, because it's not going to be here forever. And so it's like those little things that like sitting crisscross applesauce on your laptop or read a book or do something, go move, go do something, you know, things like that you won't be able to do later, you know.
Gotta flex on our youth.
I know, you know? Right? Go, I don't know, go jump off a
Well, in
cliff.
that same mindset, though, it is encouraging, though, because you do see people who are older and who choose to, you know, take life by the horns, and they choose to not let age set them back. And granted, there are things that happen because you get older, but like there's marathon athletes who are in their 90s, and
which is crazy. That's so cool.
There are people who can do incredible things, and a lot of it just has to do with mentality of choosing to better yourself.
Yeah.
And to constantly be bettering yourself and just being who you are, and just allowing yourself to have the freedom to take care of your body, but also take care of your heart and take care of your mind.
Yes.
But it has to be a continuous thing.
Yeah.
I think.
That's good. I love talks like this.
Same.
They keep me sane. For sure.
Yeah. Because otherwise it just rots in my brain, and then my brain rots, and then I age faster. Which, that's another thing I want to quickly mention before we have to wrap this up and then close out today's episode. There was this trend on TikTok about how Gen Z looks older for their age than like millennials do now or something like that. And that almost caused me to have an out-of-body experience. Because I was like, oh my God, how old do I look? And of course, not wanting to actually ask people that, because I would have a heart attack at the responses.
Dude.
Because the teens already humble me as it is. Most of them think I'm my age, I'm my correct age, but some of them I'm like, you better watch your back, kid. We're gonna have problems. Like, but it's just like, oh, it's so scary.
Yeah.
But then I feel like millennials as teenagers looked older.
Yeah.
Because I think back to like films from like,
I don't know.
And I guess
you ever
people
seen
who
a video
are,
of me as a teenager? I don't think so.
yes, you
No,
look
Tim,
older.
I thought you were older. For sure.
But now, like, you look, I don't know.
And now
your
it feels
age,
like
like
you
or
haven't,
younger.
it feels like you haven't aged. Like I thought you were 32, like
Back
when I was your youth student, and now you're 32. It's like you haven't changed.
That's how Paul Rudd looks the same.
Yeah.
He just always had a sense of season. And I guess maybe that's just a normal thing.
Yeah.
Like maybe we just don't know what 20-year-olds look like.
It's hard to tell nowadays.
The scale is broken.
Bro,
'Cause there
the
was,
scale
like-
is gone. There's not even a scale, bro. It's just
Because I
everybody's
remember
out.
people who are like elder millennial or like Gen X. Like I think of the movies like She's All That or 10 Things I Hate About You. Those were grown people playing teenagers.
Yes, that. I bet you, bro, that part. For real. Because
And
that's
so,
why
like-
we're so confused of what a teenager's supposed to look like.
Yes.
Because when we see real teenagers, we're like, what are these kids? Those are
Yes.
teenagers.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Nothing makes any sense.
They set us up, bro. I don't know who, but they did. We're set up.
Uh-huh. It's bent backwards.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm terrified of aging.
Mind-boggling.
Looking elder.
Yeah.
But like, it's a privilege to grow old.
It is.
Some people don't get that.
They don't.
But like, oh my God.
It's just, yeah. It's confusing.
It's a scale.
It is. It's a lot. I don't know.
It's too much.
No.
It's too much.
Can't get into that. I'm just going to vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to wear my sunscreen and I'm going to cry and it'll be okay.
I'm going to put on my serums. I'm going to drink my goodnight tea and I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm going to freaking
my
wake up.
Mocktail.
Yes.
And go to bed. Probably scroll on TikTok, which is raising my cortisol levels, which is probably making me look older, but it's fine.
I'm gonna put salt in my water, even though it's dehydrating me, but at the same time somehow helping me. I don't know what's happening.
And people were saying like Gen Z looks older because they spend more time on their phones. Baby, this ain't a UV ray.
Yeah,
what
like
do you mean?
what do you?
This ain't the sun. That doesn't make sense. But like, does it? Does it make sense? It's a different form of light.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We're gonna see what sunscreens actually worked when we all 50, 60, whatever age.
And then it's like genetics play a part. I'm white. I'm gonna girl. You know
I
what
don't know
they say
about that
about
because girl, have you seen my mama?
True, but she's built different.
Girl, bye. You never know.
Mama Toby is built different. Okay.
You never know. Shoot. Don't make no sense. It's the fact that people still look at me and they think I'm 14, 15, 16.
I love that though.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, what? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when you're like 50, why are you texting me, Ken?
Ken is worried about the time running out.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Any other? Well, I guess we'll do final thoughts. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move into our closing segment for today's episode. It was a really good episode.
It was a fire episode.
We was yapping.
I learned a lot.
Yapping our lives depended upon it.
Literally.
Because it did.
I needed this though.
Same.
Yeah. Very badly.
So good.
So good.
Should do this more often. Try to get the boys involved, but I don't think that will work out very well.
I think it would be cool though if we did Always More Her featuring a dude. We could maybe switch out the dude if they can't all come. You know, like if they can't all make it.
I'm just here.
I think it's cool.
I'm just kidding. It is. The token boy.
Token boy. You're token boy. But yeah, final thoughts for me. Just take it day by day, bro. One day at a time.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy. Live
as
life.
best as you can.
Yeah.
Don't like force it though, because then you won't enjoy it. And then it'll make you upsetty spaghetti. And then it's having an existential crisis still.
Yeah. So. Don't worry about it. You it's not gonna. There's never.
Good luck, Charlie.
Good luck, Charlie. Ew.
I'm excited for your wedding. It's gonna be so fun.
I'm super excited too, and I hope y'all do tiny mics. I think it would be really funny. At the
Doesn't
reception.
Destiny have a tiny mic?
She does.
I need her to tell me where she bought it.
Amazon.
Amazon. Amazon.
Yeah.
Cool.
That'd be cute. I love it. Party. Yeah.
Wedding pod.
Yeah. Sorry. It's time to go to bed, y'all. It's 11 p.m.
And this is why we record at night. Because
Yeah.
this is when all the truth comes out.
It does. Just be expressing all of our thoughts, feelings, and deepest secrets.
And I was going to say a word, but I can't think of what the word was. What's it called when you have like, not like a secret, but like, I guess a fear?
Phobia?
No. Like really deep fears. Deep-rooted fears. I don't know where I was going with that. I swear there was another word for it, but I can't think for it.
I don't know.
What? We gotta go.
Yeah, it's time to go night-night.
Gotta wrap it up.
Okay, bookies. We love y'all so much.
Let's do, Tim, where can we find you on social media?
You can find
Since
me.
you're our token narrator, host fan.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for allowing me to be part of your episode.
Yay.
You can find me everywhere at Tim Liechty. That's Liechty.
Cool.
Okay.
Me, you can find me at Tiera.niquelle on Instagram and TikTok.
Slay. You can find me on Instagram at WhatHarley. That is WUT Harley. And TikTok at harleybean.co. That is all
Super
for
cute.
today's episode. We hope you guys liked it.
Shark bait. Hoo ha ha. Welcome,
it?
brother Shark Bait. Go watch Nemo. Final
Just
thoughts.
Keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Everybody be Gerald.
What do? We swim, swim, swim. Oh, 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 oh. We're swimming. Oh. There you go. There's your outro.